time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan will see a Major League debut on the mound in this one.
Anytime you're making your Major League debut, particularly starting a game, I'm sure there's some anxious moments going on. One of the keys for every young pitcher is to not try to be better than you were in the minor leagues. Go out, the mound is still 60 feet 6 inches away. The big key, make sure you continue to pound the strike zone.
Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Urias will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Clemente is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Two out, nobody on. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Manny Ramirez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. That average at 291 to start the day. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1.
That's ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Bichette's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Shane McClanahan gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Stepping up is Brian Reynolds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Reynolds is retired, and there's one away. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. One out, nobody on. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next, it'll be Stan Musial. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, strike 1. Musial is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Clemente stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you could score first early in the game.
The 2-1. He pops it up. Merrifield has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I'm going to keep an eye on Brian Reynolds. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's the 1-1. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set. The 3-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Cards leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Joe Mauer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The second baseman.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's on.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And stepping in, Mike Piazza, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mike Piazza.
Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope.
Balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. McClanahan is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Grounded back up the middle. Torres scoops it up, and that's the first down.
That is good.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. lifted down the line in left. Merrifield in foul ground, and they can't run it down. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. On the move is Trout. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's full.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner's back. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In now, Robinson Cano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Bichette, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. At the plate, Larry Walker, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Cardinals. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The right field is number 14. Ronald Acuna.
Digging in will be Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now into the box is Kike Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he'll step off. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
To 2-2 now.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
From the stretch, runner goes for second. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Reynolds aboard here at first with nobody out. To 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Stan Musial, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. He's set and the pitch. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in safely. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Standing in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ball and a strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
2-1 to Piazza.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. In now for Colorado, Manny Ramirez grounded out in his last at bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Two and 1. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Bo Bichette is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And you can see on the graphic that he checks in the number 5 spot on this Cardinals ball club. the box now, Robinson Cano. And that one yanked just foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bichette stands at second with no outs. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Next to hit is Larry Walker, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. As a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Number 5.
So first and second with 1 down. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. So far this year against Southpaws, Hernandez is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering on its way. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So now here is Joe Mauer. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0 now. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 2-0. Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. The relay throw, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Well, D'Lo, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Seared down the first baseline. In his career, Torres carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1 pitch on its way. Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1. And a throw behind the runner at third. And a dive, but he's back in. Here now the 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
On the ground to second base, this could be two. One there. On the first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
To the plate now, Jason Dominguez. High and deep to right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Dylan Betances, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward is the switch. Hitting outfielder Brian Reynolds. First pitch coming, here it is. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Next up, Roberto Clemente, as he grounds one briskly to short. Torres at the bag. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Stan Musial.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
And now the first pitch, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Clemente, base runner at first with one out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him 2 down. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. First pitch of the AB now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg. In the hole. Falling away. That is pure magic. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. First pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Pitch on the way. Hard on the ground towards short, and he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in with battle.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. He's set. Here it comes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He beat it out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up, and that one is gone. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Michael King takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 73.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 3 runs already home here. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So now to the plate, Manny Ramirez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit hard down the line. Right to him. And there's out number 2.
Now back the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
striding in for the Rockies, Paul Goldschmidt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Colorado leads it 4-1. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, A.J.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And that's out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now to bat, Bo Bichette. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. And there's ball 2 now.
Count 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Into the box, Robinson Cano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. This one's down to third. Merrifield brings it in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
Now at the plate is Joe Mauer, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
0-1 pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. Hernandez has room in foul territory, and this is going to be a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Show Track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. At the plate now, Jason Dominguez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Nope. And 2-2. The pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Clemente gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 4-1. Blake Holmes will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
For Colorado, number 35, Blake Holmes.
Last half of the seventh here, and digging in is the outfielder, Larry Walker.
Number 33.
First pitch on its way as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in. Unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, TK.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Kike Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cards leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Mike Mayers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 23, Mike Myers.
With Merrifield next to bat. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 14, Ronald Acuna.
Next up, Ronald Acuna. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Too high, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The 2-1 home. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Now at the plate here is Stan Musial. He'll get things started now in the bottom of betting number 8. And now the first pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. There's strike two as it catches the outside corner.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. the knuckle curve laid off 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
This is on the ground over to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are blowing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A look, now the pitch.
Action, ball two.
And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. From the stretch, as he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One and one. Usual on second. Stanton is over at first with one away. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, two gone.
Now back, second baseman.
Next to hit, Robinson Cano. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Now here's the first offering. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Ready on 1 and 2. In the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Fouled off. The 2-2 pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now back, number 33.
Next, it'll be Larry Walker. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it matters.
Brian Wilson is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1.
Unfortunately, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Into center field, line drive, base hit. 1 run scores. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Number 17 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. He'll check in here at 277. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. The outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Two balls and a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Yates enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Patrick Wisdom has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman. Set to start the 9th in this one, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Yates, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up Acuna. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Boy, that can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. No outs, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Billy Wagner is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the night.